So I just want to talk you through something I've been quite excited about for quite a while now. Kind of when I first heard about the dry boots coming out, boots that keep your feet dry, something I wanted to try for a long time, and finally now winter's here, I've got the chance to give it a go. So I got myself a set of Tech 7 DryStars. So the DryStars on a Tech 7 chassis. One of the main reasons I wanted to try the boot is because obviously while I was coaching full time, I hated having wet feet. Winter riding, everyone knows now we're that sort of time of the year where it's winter riding all the time, and when you get wet feet to start the day, your feet are wet for the whole day, and I quite like the whole concept of being able to keep your feet dry. So this is something that I'm going to test over the winter, and what I'll do, I'm actually going to test them for the first time today. We're in Pendine for a beach race, so I guess there's no better test of the boot than riding on the beach for a couple of hours. So we'll test them today. So just to talk you through the boot a little bit, as I said before, it's on the Tech 7 chassis. It's got the same buckle system as the Tech 10, so very high-tech buckle system on the boot. A lot of leather on the front, and a lot of TPU as well. Hey mate, you're right. A lot of TPU as well to kind of keep the boot dry. TPU protection on the front. Quite a nice feature, as you can see, is the boot's nice and slim on the inside, so you've got a good connection to the bike. And the plastic actually changes. It's a little bit harder here, so there's nice grip for the gear change. And then when you go a bit higher up, it goes to softer plastic, so that you can get a nice grip against the bike. When we move to the inside of the boot, as you can see, this DryStar membrane comes really high up, all the way up to there. So that's what actually keeps your feet dry. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool boot. Obviously cool looking, black and white. This is the new colorway for 2023. So yeah, super excited to give it a try, and if it works out like what I have in my head, I'll definitely be using it. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys a bit of a review after the racing, and then probably around February time again, after I've used it for 3 or 4 months through the winter time, I'll be able to give you a full review on them. But this is where we're going.
DryStars for the boys.
Hey guys, so first of all, sorry about the sunglasses. It's just not a very pretty look without the sunglasses. So I did say that I'd do a review after the race about these Tech 7 DryStars, and unfortunately I had a bit of a crash and I was unable to do that. So a couple of days on, I wanted to do it and talk you through my experience that I had with the Tech 7 DryStar. So my initial feeling with putting the boot on was, I couldn't believe how comfortable the boot was. It was actually something that Paul Cooper had said to me. It's one of the most comfortable boots he'd ever worn, and I felt exactly the same. Put it on, really comfortable. One thing that I did find when I was walking around was there was a little bit more heel float compared to my Tech 10. I didn't feel it on the bike at all, and I think it's down to just having like a little bit more of a beefy sole with it being an Enduro boot. So that's what I put that down to. There was no bedding in time straight away. We had like a lap practice, and by the time we did the first race, it felt like my Tech 10s, they were warning straight away. As far as the dryness went, it definitely kept my feet a lot dry. We had storms the whole day. We literally had to change 3 sets of kit, and my boots were, I wouldn't say they were 100% dry, but they were definitely, I would say like 75% drier than what any other boot would be. So very impressed with them. Very comfortable. Gear change was good. Nice connection to the bike. I thought they looked really cool. I saw some photos and stuff. I thought the colorway looked really cool. So yeah, quite excited. Hopefully I can get riding again soon once my head and stuff sorts itself out, and put these things to test through the winter time. But one of the things I'm most stoked of is how it can cross over from being an Enduro boot and use it and get massive benefits riding motocross through the winter time and keeping your feet dry through the winter time. And as well with the beefier sole, like it'll last a lot longer. The sole is also replaceable, so you could use these as a winter boot and just use them season on season. If you do actually go through a sole, it's easy just to replace the midsole. So quite good value for money. Yeah, and looking forward to healing up and getting back on it and giving them a proper test.